We are on live.
All right, guys, when you're coming to another location, whether you're male or female, a lot of us wants to feel love no matter where we are in the world. Well, the question that always comes up is, are they the one? Are they the right person for you in regards to being serious with them, whether you are traveling or whether you're a local? Well, when it comes to South America, the same rules apply, and we're going to talk about that, especially here in Colombia. My name is Andre,
My name is Andrea.
and we are
Love
Love Crossing
crossing
Borders.
borders.
And we're going to be talking about this evening, is she or he the one when it comes to South America? And how do you know? How do you know if this person is the one? We've gotten that question several times throughout our YouTube career. So, therefore, we're going to answer it directly. So, you will know what we look for in each other and what advice we give other people when it comes to, is that person the one? But we're going to give you guys a few minutes to come in on the live stream, and you get a chance to enjoy. You got a chance to enjoy Andre's
Yeah,
live stream.
obviously we got our girl Felicia over here. We
Live
got
stream queen
we got Terry,
in the building. Appreciate you, Terry.
Global Paper,
Global Paper, always representing.
and the rest of you guys. Okay. Oh, thank you. And they're looking like a supermodel tonight.
Yes,
Thank
you do.
you.
Yes, you do.
Please.
OVO.
That is so obvious.
All right.
Oh yeah, you're never gonna see me like homeless here. Oh no,
What's
hell
up,
no.
blue neck tail? I mean, blue neck lace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, brother. We appreciate that you made it into the live stream. All right, now as we were saying, guys, we mentioned in some of our other live streams that this past week that our channels got hacked. Yes, they got hacked. Shout out to Maurice in regards to the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. I'm still going to be sending you this week. I'm going to be sending you a copy of our meeting, and I still have that information that I'm gathering in regards to real estate down here in Cali, Colombia. If any of you guys are interested in doing a consultation on relocation or anything when it comes to your travels before you come to Colombia, hit me up in our email. And what I'll do is definitely schedule a time out for a consultation. So, as we were saying, we were hacked this past week. I know you guys saw the live stream that I
Yeah,
did.
he slams doors. He wants to kill me by a heart attack with those slam doors. Mm-mm. That's not good for Andrea.
What, the slamming the doors?
Yeah,
No.
Andrea looking that. What is dapper? Dapper.
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 Yeah, classic man.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Obvio.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't see a lot of guys using this in here.
Yeah, I haven't worn this jacket
Blazer.
this year. This blazer.
No, because Cali is not the weather for that. No.
Yeah, I haven't worn this blazer in a hot minute.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys. So the topic is
The
if
topic
she's
is
the right one.
Is she or he the one when it comes to South America? We know I'm talking about as far as Brazil. I'm talking about Argentina, Ecuador, Venezuela, if she's a Venezuelan. A good friend of mine, shout out to my boy Cant, who is currently dating the nicest young lady from Venezuela. So Venezuelan, is she the one? And also Colombia. We're going to be talking about, is he or she the one? Because these principles apply to either one of the individuals. Because if you find yourself getting caught up, it's just going to set you back. And I will tell you what I mean by that. Some people come to Colombia, Andre can attest to this. They have big dreams of finding the right person, and they find the wrong person. Then they go back to their home country and say, all Colombian women are like this.
That's why I hate, and that pisses me off when I see those cases about Colombians doing wrong.
Because people always assume that everybody's the same. What I'm
we
doing
are
is
the
pulling
same.
up the notes.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, we got a question here from Larry, and he say, "Is that consultation only limit to Colombia relocation, or does it apply to all Latin America?"
Actually, all of Latin America. So basically, any area that you go to, we basically get together for a couple of hours doing the consultations. We, of course, there's a donation, And during those consultations, doesn't matter the amount of time, Maurice can tell you about that. And I give you thorough details on what to do to relocate, whether you are relocating this year, next year, or in a few years. This is the information. I like what Russell Tater Made Dream said. He said, I wish I had somebody that I could talk to keep me from making the mistakes that I made before relocating to another country. Yeah. And everybody that I've spoken to, including my man Ken, who I just mentioned, who just moved down here to Cali, Colombia, and enjoying his relationship, I gave him a great consultation, and it helped him out tremendously. And even, here's my point, even some of the things that he thought that he knew, oh, I got this, Andre, you don't have to tell me that. But when he got here, right,
like, yeah, okay,
turned out to be completely different. He was like, okay, Andre, you were correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I told you.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one of the things that when it comes to the consultations that I try to do is to be extremely thorough, answer your questions. I actually record the consultation, and I actually send you the recording, because when we're talking, you might forget some things or you didn't have any notes. So I'll send you the consultation. And Maurice is
1 hour it's supposed to be.
It was supposed to be 1 hour, but we just kept talking, and great information. Like I said, it's even more information that I'm getting over to Maurice outside of the consultation. So even though the consultation is in, there's still more information I want to make sure I always get to you guys.
Okay, let's say thanks, Andrea. To add Andrea at this point, I think no matter how many bad experience one has had, we should never generalize. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
We got here. Homie say, "What's up? Gas is $7 in LA."
Oh, it's $7 already.
How much is the gallon in Colombia? I because here we fill gas different.
Yeah, it's more.
All right, wait a second.
Oh man, $7. Felicia said, "Oh my God, can you imagine Felicia having to go to work every day and fill up your tank? $7 gas. I remember I was crying when it was $4 back about 10 years ago. I was crying because I had a Ford F-150, so I'm spending like $120 a week. Man."
Okay, en promedio de venta de gasolina.
And that was $4, like $4.10.
You know how much money is the gallon in Colombia? Okay, well, let me translate this. I need to give you guys the right price.
Oh man, this is gonna be classic. I know if it's $7
in Colombia, a gallon of gas is $2.37.
And they crying about that.
And we think is
they're crying about $2.37.
$2 the gas in Colombia.
So you guys with the
I feel sorry, you all. The ones that live in LA.
Yeah.
$7.
And it might just crack. It might crack 8 if they don't let loose some of those oil reserves that we already have.
$7 because what I'm doing this because the dollar price changed today. That's why. Dollar.
The rate of exchange.
Now it changed again. Hours before it was different. $7 would be almost 27,000 pesos el galón. It will be nobody has a car in Colombia if the gas would be like this.
Because it'll only take 100,000 pesos to fill up our truck.
Yeah.
So 27,000 pesos just for 1 gallon for you.
Wait a second. Oh my God. You don't know. You just move forward correctly. Whatever happens, be prepared. Yeah.
I get a bike, bicycle, tricycle, big wheel.
That's why I look into scale. My version of the mattress.
Man, dude.
Cost of the living is terrible here. Oh my God.
Crazy how much the cost of living has increased. I will, you know what? That will be a good topic for a video to do during the live stream. How much cost of living in the United States has changed since I left?
2002. Oh, I'm sorry.
Since I left.
Since I left in like 2000.
let's say I started coming here about 2018, 19, really got serious about it right around two.
2019. Yeah, but
No,
you
it had to be before that because we started the YouTube channel on April 2019.
yeah,
So it
but
had to be
you
like,
moved out definitely in November 2019. It was November.
was it?
Yeah. Yeah, you say that.
Okay, but okay. I moved here before Ace came.
Yeah, but you back and forth to the state. I'm talking when you move like definitely
Like
to
that, but that was
yeah.
before 2019. Okay, we
Yeah,
start the channel.
in 2019, but the beginning 2019. That was talking about.
Oh, I think it was late 2018.
No, no, 2018. No, you're still in the states. Don't mess with my schedule
But I
because I
was working,
know.
but I was coming back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. Back and forth, back and forth. You still have your job, back and forth.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Okay,
Okay, let me say I haven't seen $2 signs 1996. It was
right,
10.
right.
In Jamaica, the equivalent is $5 per gallon.
Ooh,
That's a lot of money.
Larry Perry said USD per liter is one.
Oh, sorry. Ah, here, per liter. Por litro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
7 is the high in area, like Beverly Hills is 6, Long Beach, California.
Mm, y'all paying out. Okay, okay. Let's get ready to get started with this topic. Let's bring the mood back. As I was saying that, no matter where you go in the world, whether it be you still in your home country or whether you are outside and you are looking for love outside of your own matrix, the one thing that you don't want to do. Now we're talking now. Now let's lay a foundation, guys. We're talking about people like us in serious relationships.
Yeah.
If you are meeting somebody and you guys are just having fun, we understand that. If you're meeting a party person, whether it be the ladies, you go to the islands and you meet this guy, you having fun, we understand that
Mm-hmm.
part. Guys, you go to DR and you just meet a couple chicks and you enjoying yourself, cool. We're talking about individuals or talking to individuals that are more settled and are
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what?
Established.
I've had my party time. I'm thinking about relocating to that new country. And so I think I might want somebody serious in my life. So you are the ones that we're talking to. The other group of you, we understand that you exist. We're not taking you for granted, but we're not talking directly to you when we give our 7 signs of what to look for. And I'm saying this is the advice that I gave myself. These are the things and the standards that Andrea had for herself when she was willing to, when she was looking for a man or when she was willing to open herself up to a man.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the advice, these are the advices that we give when we're talking to other people, when we're just counseling other people on what to look for in a serious relationship.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Number
Good
one,
takeaways.
she is not a pro. I don't know why we
Oh
got to
my
say
God.
this.
Do not find a way in the cloud tower. Cloud tower.
Do not find a wife in the clock tower in Cartagena.
Parque Lleras.
You are not going to find her in Sosua. You're not going to find her in the party park of Thailand. She's there for the party. You're not going to find her in Parque Lleras in Medellin. Come to that reality. You cannot turn a pro into a housewife. But Andre, I don't care if she curled your toes. Same thing, ladies. Ladies, this goes for you too. You cannot turn a pro because don't try to pretend like some of you ladies ain't going to other parts of the world and paying
Mm-hmm.
for play too. You just pay
Mm-hmm.
your own way.
Yeah.
You know, like we said the other day, if you go into a movie with an Afro-Colombian dude, he ain't paying for the movie. You are, ladies, because 9 times out of 10, he ain't got that money like that to be spending on you like that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Island Brothers. He ain't taking you to a nice little restaurant on his island. You're paying for that. So you might not pay for play like men do, but you pay for play. If you got to pay for play, ladies, he is not the one for you in
Yeah.
the long haul. Guys, I'm going to say this for the last time. Stop trying to make pros that you meet in the brothel, in the strip club, at the party, the clock tower, Sasua. Stop trying to make these women different than who they are in that moment of time. They're
Yeah.
pros. Enjoy them for who they are and move the hell on. Am I correct?
Yeah, and obviously use a condom.
Use a bunch of
Yeah,
condoms.
I mean for real. I
Use
mean,
a
don't
bunch
blame
of
down
condoms.
here.
Yeah.
You use a condom in the States, but when it comes to Colombia, I want to feel it all. Oh yeah, I feel it.
I want it raw. I
Feel
go
it.
raw. Yeah, okay. You feel all the diseases raw. If she get pregnant, you're gonna feel that because a lot of guys think that I can go back to the States. There's no such thing as child support. There is such thing as child support. And if they get an attorney, they could reach out to the US Department uh in DC. And if they have your information, they can put you on child support even from here. So don't think that you can't get put on child support.
Yeah, sorry for the proof that the child is yours.
Yeah.
Homie said, "This is what I want. I want to have fun, but I want to find a wife."
And there's nothing wrong with
Nothing
that.
wrong with that. I mean, for real.
Because basically, and be honest, that's how I was. I was having my fun, enjoying life, in all the cities of Colombia that I was enjoying at that time period. But once I found somebody that I could be serious with, I sat down. I said, okay, this person is exactly what works best for my life. And I sat my butt down and I haven't looked back and missed being party Andre at all. So I'm just like that.
Then decide that you have to even tell people do not take pros. No, no, and we're still forever. It's still not crossing the border will be it's still on YouTube. We're always gonna say that because there's a lot of dudes that they have common sense. But I don't know what the hell is going on in doors here. No, for real. I need to talking to you guys like a mom. For real. No,
Tell them,
for real.
mom.
And looking direct to the camera. Because for real, you don't play dumb in the state, but you're playing dumb in Colombia. Like, what you doing making a wife? How do you say?
A pro.
A pro, no, a wife to a pro? How do you put the words in order?
You can't turn a pro into a housewife.
Exactamente. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the same thing. For real. You already know that she was a pro. You already know that she was like a Domino's pizza.
Yeah, she
And
said like Domino's pizza delivering.
for real.
Woo!
You already know. You see, she's the one. She's my what? You back to the state. You know what that's gonna happen. She's gonna still doing the Domino's.
Yeah, she's gonna still be doing the dominoes.
Yes,
So
sir.
at the end of the day, do realize I've had a couple colleagues of mine that have come down to Colombia and actually fallen in love, met the pros family, not realizing that the family was the one that sent her out to be a pro. So just because you meet the family of
Yeah.
a pro doesn't mean that the family doesn't know. I'm going to say that one more time, real slowly, for some of you guys that didn't catch that. Just because you meet the family of a pro doesn't mean the family doesn't know. They're the ones 9 times out of 10 that sent that person out to start making money because, hey, times are tight. They need some. She's the beautiful one of the family. Go get that money, girl. So do not try to make that mistake. That's numero uno.
Look for working girls in the bands in office professional settings is the best way, honestly.
And another thing, don't try to make semi-pros. That's a good point, Splash God. Do not try to make semi-pros into a housewife. Girls that got a regular job, but the job ain't bringing in that much money. So she got a job or she going to school, but she ain't really making that much money. So she sell a little bit of Domino's pizza. That's a girl saying. She sell a little bit of her Domino's pizzas
Yeah.
and deliver
Mm-hmm.
on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
She's still under the pro category, even if she's semi-pro. Well, she didn't ask me for money. I gave her money. She's a semi-pro. Mm-hmm. If you consider her in your mind a pro or a semi-pro, she is a no-go. She's a no-go. Do not sit up here and try to convince me or anybody else that is going to work, because the only thing that's going to happen, time is going to prove to you that it didn't work. And you're going to be the one thing that we don't want to waste relocating to other countries is time. We wasted enough time in the United States on relationships that were up and down. You do not want to come to another country and waste your time on a relationship that doesn't work.
Okay, let's say do not look for your spouse at the nightclub, street club, or brothel.
Brothel, yeah.
Okay. Look for a spouse at how do you say
Library.
library, biblioteca, the gym, the trainer, seminar, and the class, or if you go to church, at church.
Right, right. There's so many places that you would normally meet: grocery store, the mall, so many places where you can meet some really good women and ladies, same to you, meet some really great guys in some translate class groups that they have down here in Colombia, that you can have meetup groups, a lot of groups that meet we meet in the, like, for example, we have the US meetup groups, and a lot of times Colombians are there with the meetup groups, and the language translate groups that meet up as well. You can meet some really great people. But if you're one of those people that think that you can take the party girl, and just because you feel like you want to get serious, you're like, you know what, I partied enough, I want to be serious down here in Colombia. That doesn't mean that Miss Party Girl wants to be serious, but we're going to get to her next. But in a moment. Numero dos. The number two signs that to let you know that she is the one. Number one was she's not a pro. Number two is she has responsibilities. One thing that I look for and I appreciate about Andrea, she was busy. Some of you dudes, y'all falling for women that's not busy. They ain't got no job. They ain't in school. They tell you they're in school, but they got enough time to be with you all the time. Listen, if you're here for a week and she hasn't gone to one class, she's not in school. She's not in college. If you've been here for 5, am I correct? If you've been here 5 days and you actually believe, and she told you, well, I'm in school, you haven't seen a book, you haven't seen her study, you haven't heard her tell you, well, baby, I can't come see you today because I've got work to do. This person is not for you. This person is not for you. A person you want somebody that has responsibilities. And I don't mean that taking care of the 2 kids. That's a given. So let's not talk about parental responsibilities. That's a given. I'm talking about that I'm busy because I'm writing a book. I'm busy because I'm doing something with the city, and I'm volunteering in the community, and I'm working with some kids. I'm busy because I'm taking care of my grandmother. I'm busy. You want somebody that's busy. They ain't got no time to be around you all damn day. Now the party girl and the pro, they on call. But that's not what you're looking for. We already talked about that. We already know they have their own category, right? Yeah. One thing about Andrea, I couldn't communicate with Andrea every time I wanted to. She was busy. She had meetings. She had things she was doing. And another thing that Andrea appreciated about me, that I was busy, correct?
Yeah, for real. Oh, yeah. That talking all the time, I know.
Right.
No. Okay, Charlie, about the pros, there are some good women who have professional jobs and that partake in the lifestyle has a side hustle.
Semi-pros. So right, you don't want somebody that has been even tempted to be in that lifestyle. I would rather be with somebody at the end of the day, and I mean from the bottom of my heart, that just had a moment in life. Everybody have a moment in life where they just got to struggle through it. You know, I'm broke today. I got to struggle through it. You know, but I know it's going to get better. I'd rather have a woman that knows that it's going to get better than to sit up there at the end of the day and say, even though she got a job, I'm going to go ahead and sell some dominoes anyway. So you want somebody that doesn't even think like that. Like Andrea and I, when it comes to, for example, we talked about this earlier, cigarette smoke. She and I don't smoke cigarettes, marijuana, hookah, nothing, right? It's just not our thing. We ain't hating on somebody, but we're just saying it's not our thing. When you know that it's not your thing, you're not even looking for somebody that's like that. It doesn't even come into your mind to say,
Mm-hmm.
I want to marry or be in a serious relationship with somebody that smokes cigarettes on a regular basis or smoke weed on a regular basis. That's not us. So when it comes to a person, if you're serious, I kid you not, you're looking for somebody that doesn't even think about the pro life. And there are millions upon millions of beautiful, sexy, attractive, good women and strong, tall, handsome, successful. And Andrea always talks about it. She's got so many brothers that she knows that have gotten their college degrees, that own businesses here in Colombia. So I'm not just talking about brothers coming down here and finding love. There are brothers down here for sisters too that's coming from the States. So at the end of the day, you do not want to make that mistake of being with somebody that even thinks like that, because you're going to end up wasting what you do not want to waste, and that's time.
That's true. Another thing about the mangoes and the Joker from Better Bachelor talks about that you can't pair bond with a wife. Is there Wi-Fi?
Okay, cool. Okay. Talking about you can't pair bond with a mango because they can't pair bond with you. This is true too. A lot of times guys try to buy a mango. We saw that, Felicia.
Yeah, frozen. Is everything right?
No, we
Yeah,
should be back.
yeah.
We're back
Okay,
now.
okay.
Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of times individuals try to, even though you have fallen for this mango, you will buy her anything. You would treat her like a queen if she only. I know dudes that tell mangoes, how much do you make a week? I'll pay you twice to stop being a mango. You got to realize this: being a mango is not just this, it's this. I'm going to repeat that. Some of you dudes actually think that some of the ladies are mangoes because of the money only.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mentality too. So while you're sitting up there, you may be able to pay her twice as much, but can you get her mind out of being a mango? Dude, why do I always have that set every week?
Oh boy.
Guys, realize this woman is used to having various types of sex with various types of individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Here your happy ass come and try to be the only sex that she can get, and you wasn't even the best one that week. I'll repeat, you wasn't even the best sex she had that week, and she had sex with like 19 dudes that week. And here you come just because you throw a couple of coins at her, trinkets. You think you could change her mind out of getting a variety of sex and the excitement of it, because a lot of times she goes to be with dudes that are in some nice places, some nice Airbnbs that take her to some nice restaurants, all that. You ain't doing none of that. You just told her, I'm gonna give you twice as much. But you forget her mentality has been around a lot. But your happy ass think that you gonna unmango a mango. Stop it. Get some help,
Oh, this.
right?
I couldn't say that word.
You gonna say that too?
Oh Lord, the stupidity.
The stupidity.
Ay, Dios. Okay, Clyde say you don't want any more with the pro mindset, because even if they say they stopped, they will always fall back into if the times get enough got
Times get tight
get
enough.
yeah tight enough. Yeah.
Hmm. Absolutely correct. Not that when you break up with her, she gonna go ahead and go to school. Oh no. Oh no. She going right back under that clock tower because that's what she knows. She heading right back to Sasua because that's what she knows. She's heading right back to Parque Yeris because that's what she knows. So when you sit back and want somebody serious, back to number one, realize, guys, don't play with yourself and don't play with your time, because once you get here, the one thing, and this is a great tip, you don't want to waste your time in a new country. You want your time to be valuable in a new country and appreciated. And if you know that you are going to be wasting your time trying to convince this person, like I said, you ain't even the best sex you had that week. You wasn't. And you wasn't. You know your sex was trash. It was trash in the States. And so you want to sit up. I'm serious. It was trash in the States. And so you want to sit up there and think that you can pay her off and your sex ain't gonna be trash. And she ain't daydreaming about Dexter St. Jock that she got a chance to, he came from Jamaica to Colombia on a business trip and he put it down on her. She was crying and everything. And here you come, you think because you throwing a few dollars, she gonna be faithful to you. No. Treat her like, and ladies, treat him like the moment in time in which you met them. They were a pro when you met them. In your mind, let them stay a pro. Like I said, number two is she's got responsibilities. Number three goes into from number two is she enjoys her time with you, but she doesn't spend all her time with you. She enjoys her time with you, but she does not spend all her time with you. I didn't need Andre to spend. Go ahead. Let me let you go ahead and read that.
People who marry pros are the same people that would take back to the States and wonder why they disappeared too. Remember, you're responsible for that person for 10 years.
Absolutely correct. The same people that'll take a pro back to the States and then wonder why she's gone or why she's cheating. Because, like I said, in her mentality is already used to variety. She's not used to having just one man and one form of intimacy, or one person taking her here or one person taking her there, or one form of money. She's used to having a variety of dudes taking her to different places, doing different things. She's used to dudes bringing alcohol. She's used to dudes bringing alcohol from the States that's not even here in Colombia. Now you only bring Colombian. Now you only drink with her aguardiente.
Wait a second,
Muhammad.
Okay, Mohammed. Say in Western countries, girls don't accept money for sex. Instead, we have to spend $300 on dinner. That's your money.
Right. As if. I caught that, Muhammad. Okay, so number three is make sure you just because she enjoys spending time with you, you don't want a person that spends all her time with you. If you got a chick, she can spend Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with you, and she's not on vacation from her job, you don't want her. I said it. You want her for your fun. Now, remember what I said. We talk about the serious you, not the fun you. The fun you, hey, you don't care what her schedule is. If she could come through, come through. I'm just here on vacation. I'm having fun. I'm talking about the you that's relocating here, and you're looking for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
We sound like we're in church. All right, Pastor. That's what they do in the black church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Pastor.
Okay.
All right, preach now.
Okay.
And so, and so, what ends up happening is the one thing that you don't want to do is make the mistake of get fooled in the fact that she spent all this time with me. I really like her. No, you want somebody that got to go. Somebody that can say, look at their watch and say, "Oh, baby, I call you tonight. I got to go. I got responsibilities. Number two, I got things I got to do."
Yeah, because sometimes they have kids.
Sometimes they have kids.
Yeah.
But especially if they up under you and they got kids, you looking like, You've been with me for 4 days. You ain't seen your kids in 4 days. What type of mother are you? And you want to take this person serious? You got the audacity to tell this woman who been, you know, she been sitting up under you for 4 days, ain't moved. She ain't moved from your Airbnb except for go outside with you. But she telling you, I got 3 kids. She ain't seen her 3 kids in 4 days. And you talking about you want to be serious with her. If this woman does not know how to take care of her kids, how the hell she gonna take care of you?
Error en una serie de errores.
If she can't show love to her kids, how the hell she gonna show love to you?
Yeah, that's true.
You see where we're going with that?
Yeah. It's the same thing with guys. I mean, women that, like I said before, when we start dating, like, to me, it's not any problem with the guy have kids. That's not because they're your kids. But you always see if he's a good dad, that means that he's gonna be a good husband.
Mm-hmm.
The same with women. If she is a good mother, that means that she's caring woman. She's caring mother. That means that she's gonna be a good wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You want to hit in the comments?
Okay. Wait a second. Mama say if she say, "Hey, baby," across the street, she's not the one. That's not good.
That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Número cuatro, number
Número
4
4.
is one of the signs of a woman that you can have, or a man, ladies, that you can have for long term is they are not the party person. Short term, they're all on the dance floor. You met her at the club. You met him at the club. Y'all partying at the Airbnb. Y'all partying, going off until
Your
you good.
party. I
Y'all
like how you
partying.
say it.
Y'all having a ball. But this person knows nothing about responsibilities. This person knows nothing about keeping a schedule. This person knows they are just good for partying. If they are good for partying only,
They know all the nightclubs.
they know every club.
Todos los meteros. I was saying in
Go
sorry.
ahead, go
I
ahead.
don't know if I can say this word in español.
Mm-hmm.
In Colombia specifically, you say like the bad clubs or the bad, or clubs that that you're gonna find pros.
Mm-hmm.
We call chachal.
Okay.
To say they know all the chachales in the city.
So she know where all the pro clubs are.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So if she is that person, dude, but we got chemistry. Y'all got party chemistry,
Chemistry,
dude.
my ass.
That's right. That's
No,
not
for
real
real.
chemistry.
I mean, for real.
That's not real chemistry. Real chemistry is prepared. I get what real chemistry prepares for emergencies. Can you trust that person in your mind if an emergency happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I needed my visa done, it wasn't an emergency. If I needed my visa paperwork done, Andrea, I could trust. You guys know, let's be real. Most of the females that you deal with, you can't trust her with filling out a visa form. You can't trust her to tell you where to go fill out a visa form. She only knows how to use her cell phone to do selfies and do TikTok videos.
And I never heard from the couples when they have a Colombian girlfriend that they never help with the visa process. They always hire a lawyer or
Yep.
someone
Yep.
to help them for the visa process.
But if Andrea was on party, that moment in time, that's what she would have been in my life for. The parties, and I would have found somebody else. Same thing with me. If Andrea was looking for somebody that was a party guy, then okay, cool. I would have been good for parties, but when she wants somebody serious, she would have kicked me to the curb.
Yeah. Like Chris Rock say, if the kid calling the grandma, mama, and the mom, mom, and she's not the one.
Right. If her kids call her by her first name and they only 8, Maria, when we gonna eat? If the kids call their mama by the first name, you might not want her to be the one that you start dating seriously.
Yeah. Enjoy your time with them and watch out the game that they run. I understand how some dudes turn into Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. Yeah, I understand how some dudes turn to Richard. I don't understand it, Charles. I don't get it.
What happened with Richard
Richard
Gere?
Gere and Julia Roberts in the movie Pretty Woman.
Ah,
He was
Pretty
the
Woman.
actor.
Okay,
He turned a pro into a housewife. But that's in the movie.
that's the movie.
That's in the movie.
Exactamente. Okay, we got it from Fred. He said, "What's up, Andre? It's Fred from Tampa. I hope you remember me, bro. We had lunch in Riverview
I did,
at the
Fred. I gotta
beef
reach out to
for
Fred.
Break This Man. Thank you so much for all the time, the info that you gave me. I finally moved to Colombia.
Hey, Fred, do me a favor. Uh, let me know if you email me. Let me know if you email me at my email address. If you didn't get a chance to, let me know as well, and I'll put the email address in the comment section.
They say the fact I'm an advice to get an Airbnb with two bedrooms so I can lug my what blowing.
Belongings, yeah,
Okay,
things
belongs.
like
Yeah.
things and stuff.
Okay. In the other room, show that they are not good. They are not good, right?
Absolutely correct. If you that's the other part with the party girls and the pros. You always got to be on point on the security. You got to be on security detail. You you see what I'm saying? You got to make sure you got to be your own designated driver. You got to be your own bodyguard. You got to be your own translator, lookout artist, wingman. It's such a headache that I sit back from this side and I kid you not, it's hard being you single dudes coming to Colombia. Y'all think y'all make it look easy. No, I got it easy. You dudes got it hard. I sit back and I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm going back to being single. Y'all make it too hard. I kid you not. Too difficult, too much of a challenge, too much work. I know dudes that they bring cameras with them to set up throughout the Airbnb just in case you steal something. I know dudes that get an Airbnb and they get an extra apartment down at the hotel down the street so he can take the pros down there, but then he can sleep at the air. All them damn headaches y'all got to go through. All of them. And if you only had taken the time out and get some of these wonderful regular females, regular women that are so good down here, a chance, half of that mess or half of the headaches would have been alleviated. Because, like I always say,
Mm-hmm.
on this list of guys that get scopamine, mean drug, or guys that come up floating,
Yeah.
I want you guys to hear this out. Anybody on this list that we're naming have never done this. No dude that I've seen so far has gotten drugged by a non-pro. Most of the time when I've seen a guy on Facebook or YouTube or on in our WhatsApp groups and say, I got drugged or my friend got drugged, it's usually he brought a pro back to the house,
Yeah.
back to the apartment or the Airbnb or the hotel room.
Yeah.
I've yet to hear a story of a regular female, everyday female, that drugged a dude. I don't care if you met at the grocery. Usually it is a pro. Now, are there anomalies? Yes. Outliers? Yes. Maybe there's one or two cases where a dude got drugged or he ended up floating, getting, losing his life to a non-pro. Yes, there's always outliers. But for the other 99.9% of the cases, it's always a pro that puts the dude in a dangerous situation. That's one of the signs of why I don't miss being single. Because you guys do not think about your safety when you look at this beauty. You see the beauty, and like Andre said, your common sense goes out the window. So no pros.
Okay, we got a good comment. Say the problem with regular women is that you can find one on 2 weeks vacation that you can find only one that take 1 week at a time.
Uh, and that's what my point is, Charles. I agree with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I started off by saying this conversation is not for the guys or the ladies that are coming down on vacations, because
Mm-hmm.
that's understood. If you go into the brothels, if you just mean the quick girls or the pros, I got you. That's understood.
Yeah.
We're talking about relocation relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
You,
But he's right. I
yeah,
mean, he's right. But if you don't want a pro, you already know, like a serious woman, a real woman, you know that she's working, she have a contract, she can quit, she need that job. You already know she can barely take few days, but no, the whole 15 days. Oh
right,
no,
right.
no,
So she ain't got time for you like that. Number four
exactly.
was the party girl. Party girl, she's party all the time, party all the time, party all the
Okay,
time.
Murphy.
See what I'm saying? You don't want that chick. Ladies, you don't want that guy who just so charismatic and he's always at if every time you call him on his cell phone, he's coming from the club, even though he's from here in Colombia and he's got all the club connections. That's not the dude that you want to be serious with. That's the dude that you want to have your fun with, but that's not the dude that you want to be serious with, ladies. You want somebody that has stability, responsibility, stability and responsibility. Number five, numero cinco.
Cinco, muy bien.
All right. She can be trusted. I trust Andrea, even when I was in the States. I did not have one moment, and I have to ask Andrea this in all sincerity.
Mm.
When I was in the States, was there at any point in time did you feel like I had somebody that I was dating in the States?
No,
Neither did I.
no, you know what? No, I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time,
Thinking about it.
thinking that. I mean, no.
Yeah, I didn't sit back and I didn't think about it. Like she said, we didn't waste our time thinking about it or harping on it. But when it came to Andrea, not one moment in time did I sit back and think like she got like five dudes in her phone and she telling me one thing, but she's saying the same thing to the other. I never felt like that at
Mm.
all. And for you guys that are looking for serious relationships, there are women here, not just Andrea. There are women here that you can actually go back to the States and trust. I know a dude that's a cool guy, man, older guy. He actually met his wife in DR. They got married. She came to the States. She like, you know what? The States is not for me. I was successful in my business in DR. And he said, you know what? I'll retire in 6 years. So what he was doing was he would actually work in the States for 6 months, 6 to 9 months, and then spend 3 months in DR for the last 6 years. Now, he could have stayed working for another 10. And she told him, she was like, babe, I've given you 6 years of being the wife that you asked me to be. So could you please just give up those last 4 years of working and spend time with me as a family? And
Hmm.
he's like, you know what? I don't make any more extra money on my pension anyway if I stay 4 years or if I retire today. And so he decided to retire. She never cheated on him. When he asked her to come to the States and spend time with him in the States, she would. She would go back to DR. He would go to DR. They just had a back and forth relationship, a back and forth traveling relationship
Hmm.
for 6 years until he retired. She supported him until his retirement. True story.
Yeah.
There are women in this world that you can actually trust.
Yeah.
But the mistake that you guys keep making is, let's go back to number one. You keep trying to turn pros or party girls into housewives. That's not going to happen.
That's never gonna happen.
Never going to get it. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. Never going to get it.
Fred say, yes, Andre, I did message you. I'm in a place, Calle Funza, and it's about 35 minutes away from Bogota. We met a
Oh,
wonderful woman, and she is an attorney. We're going to Orlando for a week, then we're going to Cali.
all right. Let me know when you get here. She's going to love Orlando.
Question. I think I remember hearing A saying that Colombia were on a 6 day work week.
Work week.
Am I remembering correctly? If that's true, it must be hard to plan dates.
Okay.
That we work
6 days or
Yeah,
5 days?
that's true. No, 6 days depends the company. But if she works in the office, Yeah, it's until Saturday in the noon, until 12. Like I used to be. I used to work until
Oh,
until Saturday.
that's
I used
true.
to work.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't work the full day, they may, like Andre said, work until 12.
Mm-hmm.
But quite, let's look at it like this. Let's look at it from the local perspective. Let's look at it from what the locals have to go through. Colombians, Colombian men don't have a problem with meeting a woman with these 6 hour work days. Colombian men don't have a problem with having children and being married and having a relationship and buying apartments or buying a house. You see what I'm saying? Life still goes on. They work around each other's schedule. So for us to come to their country and like, oh man, they just ain't got enough time. That's why I can't find nobody. I call BS because I always think half. Now that I've been here long enough, I kind of think half like an American, half like a Colombian because I watch the men do all the things that we say we can't do. Oh, that's impossible to me. So I'm looking at these Colombian men with that they ain't got no money to blow like that, but I see them with the beautiful women. So why do we always think that we got to spend all the money to get the beautiful woman? I see them having time, even though they work 6 hours and she works 6 hours. I mean, 6 days a week, and he works 6 days a week. But somehow, some way, they can still hang out and date. So we really don't have an excuse if you're going to be relocating here. That's what I mean. Remember, I said guys that are relocating, not just visiting.
At the Sunday they spend with their family. So if she's a good girl, you don't seen her often. That depends.
That does depend.
Because in my case, I'm talking about my case, I make the schedule to spend time with Andre. If we wasn't like for 2 weeks, we were like just for days
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, I have the same schedule in that time. So it depends like okay, let me put everything in order and we can spend a weekend or 4 days or 4 days, 5 days together. So it's just like trying to organize her schedule if you are important to her.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons, guys, you do have a lot of women from Colombia and Latin America on certain sites, such as Tinder, such as Colombian Cupid, such as Plenty of Fish. Yes, they have Plenty of Fish down here in South America. So, salute, brother. And so, for you to meet a woman, it's possible here.
Mhm.
It. I know one guy. He came down here. He moved down here. The person who he initially wanted to be with and had plans to be with, it fell through. Not even a week later, he's happy with a person that's a regular everyday woman that he met online, and she's cool as can be. I actually met her. She's one of the nicest people, and they're enjoying their lives together. So, but he decided not to use excuses to hold him back. And like I mentioned, I'm not talking to the vacationers. We are not talking to people that come down here for 3 days or for 5 days and you head back. We understand that. But when it comes to long term relationships, if you're relocating and you're thinking about settling down, these are the things that you want to look out for because this is the advice that we give individuals to have a successful relationship. We know plenty. We actually are connecting with a couple. Shout out to Leroy and his wife. Their story is parallel to us. His wife is from Cali. He's ex-military, good guy, beautiful couple. Been together. They reached out to us last week. We're going to schedule an interview with them. Just good all around people. Guy, a regular guy like me and like you guys, met a regular woman just like Andrea and fell in love and is happy. And they are not an anomaly. It's just that we in our minds think, oh man, then there's no way I could. If you think that it's not going to happen, you're correct. But if you think that it can happen, you're correct. Comments?
No, they're talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Shout out to Check in Effect. Make sure you guys subscribe to Check in Effect channel.
Oh yeah. What my
World Traveler.
my bad. I mean, what else is good night?
Good channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Definitely. Número cinco, seis.
Seis.
Number seis.
Seis. Muy bien.
Okay. Uh, she's not money hungry. One of the signs of a good woman that you want to have on your side is a woman that is not money hungry. Now, all women and all men in all parts of the world, we like money, not love, but like or need money to survive in this world we live in. We ain't stupid. Men are often known as provider protectors in the household. We ain't stupid. We know that if we're not paying for a pro, we paying for an outfit for our wives or flowers or whatever it may be, or paying a bill. It's your responsibility. So I understand that part. I pay. So it's a given. It's a part of being in a relationship. It's called responsibility. But at the end of the day, when you got somebody that all they do is look at you as an ATM machine, I don't care what part of the world you're in. I don't care if you're in California and you're rich and she's looking at you as an ATM machine, you're a lame. You're just a rich lame. You're a simp. You just happen to be a rich simp. If you're a person that's in the hood and you out there hustling for a female in the hood, you still a simp. You just a simp that live in the hood. So it is with a dude that if you're looking for something long term, if that person is money hungry, then you in trouble. I remember, I know Andrea already told this story in her last live stream a few hours ago, but I remember when Andrea, it was so hard for her to ask me for just a couple dollars. She actually, anytime you got to go to your mom for counseling, mom is like the last resort. Mom, I need to talk to you. What's going on? Well, I need a couple of dollars to take care of something, but don't you got a man? Yeah, but I don't want to ask my man for money. Wait a minute, you got a man and you don't want to ask your man for money? No, because I don't want him to. And this is the sad part. The reason why Andrea, for all those months, never asked me for anything because of all the bad Colombian women down here that had such a bad reputation. She did not want to be put in that stereotype, even though we had been in a relationship for the longest. We're in a relationship. It wasn't like we were brand new, but she still felt uncomfortable because she did not want to be seen as those ladies over there, the thoughts, that hoe over there.
Let me say if she's looking at you like an ATM, please believe she's telling her friends that you are a trick.
Yeah,
that's worthwhile. Yeah, that's true.
Girl, I got me one. I found me one. Watch this. Let me call. He about to bet me the iPhone 13 anyway. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
But Andre, I love her. She doesn't fall in any of the categories of somebody that you would need in the long term. I look at Andrea also from the perspective of if anything physically happens to me, would she be there to take care of me? All of us in the live stream, guys, will not live to be a full-fledged, healthy 90 years old. Some of us are going to end up in some situations where our bodies shut down. So it's just life. Our bodies will shut down sooner than we expect. Will you have somebody on your side that's like that? That's what you want to think about those situations too, because she's young, she's beautiful. But if you know that as soon as anything happens to you physically, she out the door, why are you wasting your time? There are so many wonderful women in South America, Brazil, Ecuador, Argentina, Colombia, so many coming from Venezuela, really good women that will be on your team for life if anything happens to you. And yet you will still sit up there and try to convince yourself that a pro is the best that you can get in your life.
The best.
The best. The
For
best
all
that
these women, that's the best.
yeah, that's the best that you can get. That's the best God gonna give you. You've been praying your whole life for the opportunity to get out the United States and not deal with the knucklehead mess that some of the women put you through in the States. Shout out to my sisters in the States. You get to another country and you get with somebody who treats you worse than the sisters in the States. You might as well keep your little happy ass in the States. Seriously. You might as well stay in the United States and just come out and visit and have fun with your pros, have fun with the party girls. But don't come down here saying that you're relocating and you still dealing with some mess. And then you want to call me up. Andre, I need to talk to you. She doing me wrong. She ain't doing you wrong. You doing you wrong.
Your face like.
Look at this. What can I do
That's
for you?
Andrew's face. I'm not lying.
No, you're not lying.
I'm like, what happened right now?
So if she's money hungry, I know, right? So if she's money, see, Andre can tell how crazy your conversation is by my facial expressions when I'm on the phone. She can be sitting in right next to me, and she can see the expressions on my face, like, "Oh, what?" And so she already knows something happened to you just based off the expressions on my face when I'm talking to you.
Yes, sir. If you think a mango is the best that you can do, then you really need to seek therapy. You have self-esteem issues that you
Self-esteem, yeah.
need to address.
And that's a good point, Charles. In all sincerity, like I mentioned before, a lot of us have been belittled, especially as being men of color, by our jobs, our careers. Every time you turn around, if a police officer is behind us, he might be even just minding his business, but because he's driving behind us, we feel like, oh, here we go. You know, all of society. And then we get home and the sisters coming at us. Yeah, we do stupid stuff. Yes, ladies, black men do stupid stuff. But all that rah-rah ain't helping. So by the time you get to another country, you've been beat down by the Mike Tyson known as the United States. You don't have that confidence that you thought that you have. And let's be honest, guys. So you assuming that I could hide behind my money, and as long as I can pull out this money, she down with me. And I understand that. But when life tells you, I want to show you and give you something better than her, you ain't got the confidence or the self-esteem to have somebody that's better than the pro. So you continue to just deal with that. I know dudes right now, they don't deal with nothing but hood chicks here in Cali, Colombia.
I know. See.
That's it. If you ain't from the brokest area, these dudes don't mess with you. They don't give career women a chance. They don't give women that got a degree a chance. I'm talking about dudes that live here. We ain't talking about just party coming here and then leaving. I'm talking about dudes living here. Their mind, that's all they know is the hood from the States. I mess with broke chicks in the States and they're going to come to this country. They will go to Brazil and take their tail right to the hood and mess with a broke, or walk past a chick that look better than the broke chicks, but don't have enough self-esteem about themselves to deal with the professional women, the good women. So they go to a pro and they rather be with them. And I'm looking at them dudes like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Like I tell you all the time, guys, I would never take you to the hood. You would never see the hood on this channel. No. You work too hard for your money to come down here to Cali and me show you some broke ass area. That is never gonna happen. No,
that's not gonna happen with Andre here.
No, yeah, for real. Andre wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Andre, where you guys going? Oh, I'm going to so and so. Andre, that's in the hood. Okay, let's not go there. Andre wouldn't let me take you to the hood, so I'm not definitely taking you to the hood. So no, we're not. We wouldn't do that. Thanks for the super chat. Let them go ahead, babe.
We'll be in Paraguay next week, and I'm ready.
All right, man. Keep us on an update on that area too, man.
Paraguay. Okay, I'm gonna say you hit me with the bull song with the confidence issue. Middle America, Middle America, and women, all races have broken a lot of men of a lot of men.
Mm-hmm. Men have the highest suicide rates. Men have the highest incarceration rates. Men get sentenced higher than anybody for the same crime, especially black men. Black men have the highest recidivism rate, meaning going back into prison after you left prison. Over 85% go back. 85% of black men that have been to jail or prison at one point in time will go back, if only for a short stint. The sad part is that we have been beat down by society as men of color so bad. Shout out to my white brothers. I feel where you're coming from, but I'm just talking to my black brothers. That when you get on a plane and you go to another country, you really think that you are coming with confidence. No, you ain't. You coming with $1. Because soon as somebody tells you, keep your money in your pocket, you don't know what to do. You lost. If somebody tells you to come down to Colombia and don't buy no pros, don't buy no drinks, just socialize and get to know people, you are lost in the sauce. So you got to start building your confidence up in regards to that. Okay, number 7.
Número 7.
Siete. You have to realize this is what type of woman you want to know. This is my favorite one. Number 7. A woman that treats you like you can be replaced. One of the things that I respect most about Andrea lets me know, oh, Negro, you can be replaced. There is nothing about you, Andre, Mr. American, Mr. America, that's so special that you can't be replaced. Like Andrea already said her story of, I'm not the first brother from the States that she's ever dated, correct?
That's correct. So that's not new.
I'm not a shiny new, oh my God, look at the American who's
No.
here to rescue me. Right?
Rescue me for what?
Right. Is here to rescue me, make me feel so much better about myself. Andrea doesn't have, you want somebody that has that realize if you on BS, they will leave you. That's me. I want somebody that the woman that has enough confidence and love for herself that if I come from the United States and I'm on BS, I want her to be strong enough to say, oh, this Negro ain't for me. I'm sorry, bro. The sex was good. Thank you very much. But I can't deal with you. You ain't my type. You ain't my type. I need a woman that's like that. Some of you dudes don't want a woman that'll say no to you. See, Andre ain't got no problem. No, babe, we ain't doing that. Not today. We ain't doing that. First thing, okay.
What?
Yeah, I just remember this story. First time me and Ace, shout out to Ace Live, come to the apartment and we were came in like 4:30 in the morning.
5:30.
5:30. We came from the strip club and we came from Club Living. We found out about Club Living when we went to the strip club. We was in the strip club for maybe like 2 minutes. We were like, where's Club Living? They said down the street. Me and Ace got up and we walked out because we were just trying to find out what Club Living was, right? And so we come home, tore up, drunk.
Yeah.
First thing Andrea says to me the next day, no, we ain't doing this.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. She said, no, we are not doing this. You guys have yet to hear a woman in another country tell you, no, we ain't doing this. You want somebody that'll say that because that means that they have your back and they have their own back. They have their own self-interest regarding the respect and the standards. You want somebody with standards. Now, remember, as I mentioned, as we mentioned, this list is literally what we look for in a person, what we both were looking for in a person. Now, you don't have to follow our blueprint. You can still do what you're doing, and we can still keep our popcorn and keep on laughing at your ass. Because I'll be looking at some dudes. I'll be looking at some dudes in their relationships down here, and I'll be like, this fool, this dude, let's put some salt on this. not too much. You know, I don't want to get high blood pressure, but look at this. Look at this fool here. I'm eating big barrels of popcorn watching some of you guys embarrass yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. So you don't want to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that our answers are the only answers out there. It's the only way that it's done. But from what we've watched over the last 4+ years, what has worked for some people and what hasn't worked. And what we found are these 7 things. Let's get ready to go over them one more time real quick. Number 1 is she can't be a pro, bruh. Stop that. Stop trying to make a pro into a housewife. What are you thinking?
She's a gold digger.
She's a gold digger. She's a runner. She's a track star. Okay? She has to have responsibilities. You want somebody that's got something going on in life. You want somebody with a life. Like I said, I don't care if she's volunteering. I don't care if she has the responsibility to be the best mom that she could be. You want somebody that's got some responsibilities. You don't want somebody that they can automatically hang under you all day long. No, man. Remember, as I mentioned, this conversation is only for people that are thinking about relocating. If you're just a person that's coming on vacation, everything that we said does not apply to you. Mm-hmm. It does not apply to you at all, because you could be with who you want to be because you're on vacation. We understand that. Mm-hmm. But for serious relationships, number 3 also is she enjoys her time with you, but she's not going to spend all her time with you. She enjoys her time with you, but she's not going to spend all her time with you. I was so happy that Andrea, even when I moved here, Andrea had time to be with me there's a lot of times I was in this apartment by myself. Andrea, well, baby, welcome to Colombia. Got to go to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was basically that for like the first year and a half. Oh, love you, baby. Kiss on the cheek. Your breakfast is right there. Got to go to work. Andrea didn't change her life because I came along. She was like, okay, all right. Got to go to work. I'm in here by myself. Whole new country. So that's how it was.
Yeah.
Like I said, number 4 is she is not the party girl. Let the party girl be just for that. There's nothing wrong with her being a party girl. There's nothing wrong, ladies, with having a party guy. But you have to admit that let them be who they are for that moment in time in your life. If she is the girl that can show you all the clubs and all the good times and everything, cool. But when you're looking for somebody serious, she is not the one. And if you think that you're the only one pursuing her after all the parties and clubs that she goes to, you out your mind. And if you think she ain't got an ex that's still smashing it in about 2 or 3 of them clubs, you out your mind. So the party girl, that's what she's there for. To party and party. And nothing wrong with that. But don't lie to yourself about it.
Yes, sir.
Number 5 is she can be trusted. If you know who you're with is either too immature in how she carries herself, or she just blatantly is just disrespectful or too diva, or whatever the signs may be for you, because everybody's signs are different. Mm-hmm. You have to admit that she might not be able to be trusted if you go back to the States. She ain't doing nothing wrong, dog. You know how many partners?
That's true.
How many partners I got that come down here and smash your chick while you back in the States doing the Western Union poppy thing? All the time. The chick be like, shh. I'm on the phone with him. Hey, Poppy. While my boy's sitting right there.
I see. One day, to the microphone, they singing.
They singing into the microphone.
They singing, hey baby, I love you. I can't swallow.
Andre, you nasty.
It's an explanation.
Andre said,
It's an
Andre said she
example.
on the phone with him talking about, I can't swallow.
Oh
You
my
are a monster. I can't swallow.
god. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I kid you not. I mean, this is not a one-off. I'm talking about. Come on, guys, in the comment section. Let's be real. How many times you went and you smashed some female down here, and she had a dude back in the States, or she had a dude over in Europe? She got a white boy or Asian dude in another country, or a dude in the Middle East is paying all her bills. So she's like, I can't take any pictures with you. I don't want you to post any pictures because if one of my pictures get found, you go mess up my money. But she'll still let you beat her down all weekend. She'll still let you have sex with her. But as far as being serious, she like, don't mess up my money. So all you do is just sit back thinking that your chick is if she does not give you faithful qualities before you get off that plane, I mean, get ready to get back on that plane, she ain't being faithful, dude. But mine is no, neither is yours. She has to give off that trustworthy energy prior to. And we as grown men, let's be real, guys. We basically at this stage of life, we know who we can count and trust and who we can't trust. Now, was I 100% knowing if I could trust Andrea? No. Was Andrea 100% knowing she could trust me? No. But we know that from the way that we carry ourselves with maturity, we had a greater chance of being trustworthy than if Andre was one of them young party, immature chicks, but just was hot.
Mhm.
That's the difference. That's the difference. You know that your chick immature. You know she ain't nothing about your chick that you've been with for the last 3 weeks mature. She is a nice young lady, yes. She is a decent young lady, yes. She cooks, she cleans, she did all those things, yes. But there's something about her that doesn't say, I am a mature young lady. And if it doesn't say that, then 9 times out of 10, once you get your little happy ass back on that plane, believe you me, one of my boys gonna be getting off of that same flight and beating your girl back in. And he ain't got no problem with letting her converse with you, talk to you. They in the bed in his Airbnb and she talking to you. He ain't got no problem with that. Cause soon as she get off the phone with you, she gonna be back to tasting him. He ain't got no problem with that. So if you know that you can't trust that person, don't pretend like you can. You can go to the comments, babe.
Okay, we're gonna read the last comment that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes her boyfriend is testing you, pretending to be her, asking for money.
Wow.
After that, you with someone for a while, you know who you're dealing with.
Absolutely correct.
You can trust a woman who lives in another country, or a woman who lives in another street.
Oh, to say you just can't trust nobody. You live
Yeah.
down the street, I don't trust you.
It takes about a month to see a person true colors. When you first met, you're not meeting that person, you're meeting the avatar.
Absolutely correct. And you're absolutely correct, homie. It does take time to build that knowing that you can trust that person. Like with me, Andrea. What did you think about what you and your mom said about me when you first thought about me? You thought I was a player. You thought I had
When she
all,
saw
all the
you, she
ladies.
said, oh, he's a player. That's
Yeah.
what she said. That he's a player. That be careful with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said that he got a face of player.
He a play. I'm me. Ain't been with nobody since
You're like,
her. But yeah. So
now
it
look the
took, in other
player.
words, it took time for the guards to come down because Andre was guarded when we first got together. Guarded. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna give him a chance, but I don't, he's more like 60-40, 60% he ain't gonna make it. Am I right? 60% he ain't gonna make it. I don't know about this Andre character.
Yeah.
Mom, I don't think we'll make Andre just sent me some pictures. Look at this dude. Look at this car, Mr. Convertible.
Mr. Convertible.
Don't trust him. Don't trust him, daughter.
And now my mom loves him. When he got sick, he's the first thing called me. How is Andre doing?
That's my girl.
Yeah. Okay, boo.
So
I think we're done.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. And remember, this one is about how do you know if he or she is the one, especially when it comes to South America. Now, the advice that we gave, we know we with a little tongue in cheek and a little humor into it, but for the most part, we're serious. These are the steps that we took to find each other and to be in a relationship that we're in right now. But for those that want to, do it your own way and come up with your own blueprint, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. But at the end of the day, don't be calling me talking about some Andre, she cheated again. I told you. Why you with her? A lover. Love ain't gonna keep her from cheating again. Just because you love somebody, don't mean that person loves you.
That's
Just
true.
because you want somebody doesn't mean that person wants you. So as I mentioned before, you got the pros, and they are used to having 5 or 6 dudes a day. And all of a sudden you want her to slow that train down to just one dude, just because you decide to pay her off. All you're gonna be doing is paying her double, and she's still gonna be sneaking behind your back, like one person already said in the group. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. Next week, we're gonna have Andrea's live streams. We're gonna be dropping some videos this week in regards to our Dominican Republic trip. So I'm going to be dropping a few videos for that, as well as going to be doing our Friday drinking hand conversation. So be ready for those live streams as well. And on Tuesday, we'll be on Richie. I will be on Zoom to Thailand once again, because I'm always on there. My man Richie Mack. Shout out to Richie, who watched Andre's live stream. And so definitely, guys, make sure you subscribe to Zoom to Thailand. If you have not subscribed, you are missing a great channel, because it's got some excellent video skills and editing skills. Well, my name is Andre.
My name is Sandra.
And we are
Love Crossing Borders.
We will see you guys again together next week, or later on this week.